Give us a hypothetical then, Gab. How do the next 2 years play out with Jose Mourinho in charge of Roma?
Well, I'll tell you what. For Jose Mourinho to succeed, we're going to have to see, he's going to have to go back and go way old school. Every job he's had, he's either had tremendous players or a lot of money to spend, or, even at Spurs, they had the new stadium, the promise of more spending before COVID hit. I think we would have had more spending had it not been for COVID shutting down the stadium. Everywhere he's had that. Even at Porto, he took over a team that had long been successful. At Roma, he's taking over a side that have lost a ton of money in recent years, and for a number of different reasons. He's taking over a side that, as you guys pointed out, they finished seventh, or are seventh right now, but are far behind sixth place. He's taking over from a manager, Paulo Fonseca, who plays a completely different brand of football. His own brand of football has been derided as past it and too defensive and not proactive enough. He's taking over a squad where he has a whole bunch of older players on big salaries. Guys like Dzeko, who's 36, Mkhitaryan, 32, Pedro, I think 32 or 33, and we're not going to be free agents this season, so he's stuck with them again next year. And they do have some very good young players, but arguably his best player, Zaniolo, hasn't kicked the ball all season because he's been injured all season. And on top of all this, he's going to become the manager of Roma, which I think, in terms of fan pressure, in terms of daily local media scrutiny, having people in your face outside of the training center every day, following you around, I think only Barcelona and Real Madrid provide more pressure and are more difficult to manage in. Talk to people who've worked there and worked elsewhere. So, Craig talked about the daily wear and tear. Well, he's going to have oodles of that in Rome. But I do think this. I think we've all been critical of Mourinho at different times in the past. He's putting himself back out there on the line. He's intelligent enough. He knows all this. He knows what the task is. He knows he's not going to be able to go out there, snap his finger, and get the Friedkins to go and buy him Mbappe or Camavinga or Pogba or whoever the flavor of the month is. He knows he's going to have to work from the bottom up. He knows he's going to have to work on the training pitch. Maybe this is what he feels he needs right now. And maybe this is the best way to prove people wrong. Show that, you can take Roma to a higher level. And it's going to be so tough because, as you saw this season in Serie A, the two Milan clubs are back. Juventus are going to be back. Atalanta are regulars in the Champions League knockout rounds. Even finishing in the top four is going to be a big task. Now, the owners have said, we don't expect anything in the first season but building. We don't really care where we finished, obviously, unless we get relegated. We just want to see you start building, and then we'll see where we are in terms of results in year two. Let's see if they're true to his word. Let's see if Mourinho can live up to the expectations.
It's amazing, just quickly, that we always talk about, he's finished now. Yep. It's like two fingers going up. Go on, yes. read the graphic.
OK, I will do. Thank you very much. This is what he had to say.
I couldn't be bothered reading it.
After meetings with the ownership, I immediately understood their ambition for Roma. Together, we want to build a winning project. The incredible passion of the fans convinced me to accept the job. I can't wait to start next season. Dake Roma.
Yeah, sorry. Thanks for that.
OK.
That was intriguing.
Well, that's right. What have you got to say?
No, I want to say a lot of people talked about him being finished, and it's almost as a club manager, including us, some of us, and it's almost like for him, it's proven to people, whether it is or not, I don't know, but it's almost like him proving to people, you keep saying I'm finished, but I keep landing in these big jobs. I mean, I've not been super successful recently, but as Gab said, Roma are a huge club. There's big pressure there. And so it's almost like two fingers up to people saying, no, you keep saying I'm finished, but I keep getting offered these, I keep landing in these big jobs. I can still do it. And I wonder if that's what just drives him.
Yeah.
Rather than going and sitting on the beach where, everybody's right, I can't do this anymore. It's a constant drive to prove to people and maybe himself that he can still crack it like he did 10, 15 years ago.
On that point, though, Jurgen, he's made this decision very quickly. You think the Euros are coming up? Who knows which international managers could be sacked after that? Maybe you could look at that, the Portuguese job, for example. Why? Is this just ego? Is this, as Craig's saying, look, I've been offered a big job, I'm going to take it, I'm going to prove you all wrong?
Yeah, I don't think it's ego. I mean, he's driven, and he's he's restless. And obviously, I thought, he takes a step back and watches the Euros, and maybe the Portuguese job, that would be maybe the ideal role for him after all these clubs and all the up and downs he had, but a lot of ups, obviously. So in that way, I really admire Jose. Taking on now Roma is I think is very courageous. It's courageous because obviously he measures himself and has always said that on trophies. He's there for winning trophies, and it's why he went to Spurs. It didn't work out then, so be it. But jumping then kind of within 2 weeks on the next job is just showing you that he's still very, very kind of upset because he was let go by Spurs and he's hurt. And it says to his manager, obviously his manager's or his agent is very, very connected in the world of football. Hey, get me the next possible job, and I want to prove everybody wrong. Or he's really convinced and says, this is a really cool project. Rome should be one of the top clubs in Europe. And if the freaking organization provides me with a little bit of cash, I can make it happen. But it's also risk. He takes a risk there because obviously the expectations from the Roma fans will be enormous.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.